Hello, everyone. This is Julia Sarver, and I wanted to walk you through what you'll get when you sign up for the Detox Done program. I know when you sign up for programs like this, you might think, oh, well, what's really inside, or what am I actually going to be getting? So I wanted to just be super clear with you and walk you through everything so that you can see what you're going to get. So the screen you're looking at is actually the downloads page for the Detox Done program. It's a really beautiful page. We've just redone it and updated it. And you can see that we actually have several different sections that you can see here. So these are our quick links. So you can just kind of jump to whichever section you need. You also will get, when you sign up for Detox Done, you're going to get a class on how to run your own detox. So this is a training call where I'll actually be on the phone with you, walking you through the program, talking about how you can launch your own detox this spring. And I'll basically tell you what I do, what I recommend. I'll be answering all your questions. And this is a great time for us to be working together to figure out how your launch is going to work for the spring. Now, the other thing I want to point out is that we have a really incredible Facebook group. So this is a members only group, and I've truly been blown away by the amount of support in that group. And I don't want to show you the inside of the group because I just want to respect everybody's privacy and the safety of that group. But the reality of that group has been that people have been working totally as colleagues, not as competitors. They've been sharing ideas. They've been sharing materials they create. There's lots of cheerleading going on there. It's really been incredible. And one of the newest members for Detox Done, who just signed up last week, already has said, I can't believe how supportive this group is. This has really just been incredible. And she said, where have you guys been the past few years? So if you're a health coach or some kind of a wellness practitioner where you're feeling like you're really isolated and you don't have support, that just joining the group for that support, that's worth the investment alone. So this group is yours, like you can get continued access to that, and it's a great space just to connect with other coaches. Okay, so this is an important section that I wanted to point out. So this is our how to use these materials guide. So one of the things I just want to mention is that you're not going to get left behind when you sign up for this program. I think sometimes we can sign up for programs. I know I've had this happen where once we sign up, the person who's running it kind of disappears. And that's not what happens in this situation. We are here for you. You get this guide on how to run these materials. You also get that training call about how to run your detox. We've also created a technical troubleshooting guide. We noticed that people were having some challenges with the same problems over and over. So we wanted to provide this for you about, okay, if you're setting up your PayPal button and you get stuck here, here's what you have to do. And that's kind of is a way that we want to go above and beyond for you, because figuring that stuff out is so key in getting your business to work. So it was really important to me that we did that for you. You also get this pre-detox phase section, which is this is the most important part, actually. We get really focused on what the materials look like, what kind of recipes we're offering, but actually, this is the most important part of the program. If you have not done your work to get people enrolled, then it can feel really disappointing when people don't sign up at the rate that you wanted them to. These organizational tools will help you get set up so that you can have a highly successful and full program. So, and I'm not just saying that. The people who have followed what I've asked them to do, one person, the first time she ran the program, she had 48 people enroll. Another person had 30 people enroll. 2 people had 22 people enroll. So this stuff really works, like building your network and then inviting them to join you. I mean, that's basically the key for how to make programs like this work. So you get all this. And you get a basic launch calendar option. So if you're just starting out and you're new in your business, I recommend you use this one. And if you have an established business, maybe you already have a list, maybe you've already offered some programs, then you can work off of this more advanced launch calendar. So you have some choices there. We also give you these really great marketing tools. So you get 4 sales pages where you can just copy and paste those, use them on your website. There's one for each season, or you can, of course, adjust them as you want to. I actually recommend that you read through everything and shift things as you need to so that it really sounds like you. We have these social media images, which are to help you market your programs. We have this marketing email series. These emails are awesome because they're basically the ones that you send to say like, hey, do you want to detox with me? Anytime you've been moved through somebody's funnel, which I'm sure you have, even I am moving you through a funnel right now, there are recommended ways to connect with people and invite them to join you. And so this email series includes the emails that I've used in the past that have been really successful, and people in the program have used these emails and have had a lot of success. And then this is another marketing piece, which is what do you do when people actually sign up? So I actually intentionally put it here because keeping people engaged after they first enroll is actually a huge marketing tool. You might think that it's about program delivery, but actually you're still marketing to people when they first sign up because you want them to love you. You want them to feel really good about their purchase. You want them to stay engaged, and you want them to tell other people about it. All right, so now we have these list building webinars, which are an advanced tool. This is something that I would recommend you do only if you already have an established business or have run the detox already. But there are two ways that you can grow your list to bring people in to then offer them the detox. And I've given you scripts for 2 calls. One is called the top 3 mistakes that people make when they detox, and the other is called Spring Detox Secrets. And so these are great ways to just get people to sort of interact with you, get to know you a little bit. Anytime you've seen somebody do a free webinar, this is that same idea. All right, so running the detox. So this section includes all the core materials you'll need. So it has all the protocols, the recipes, the handbook, everything. Now this is the really important section for me, and I'm sure it's important for you too, because I get a lot of questions about this section. People ask, oh, is this a whole foods cleanse? Do you make people drink a shake, or do you make them buy supplements from you? And the answer is this is absolutely a 100% whole foods cleanse. There is a recommended supplement regimen, but those supplements are actually completely optional, and it's not a product that I offer. So it's something where I just encourage people to go to their local health food store and find the vitamins there, the vitamins and minerals and those kinds of things. So that is something that people ask a lot, and I'm actually going to walk you through one of the handbooks so that you can see, one of the recipe books, I mean. And then also, this is the other key part, is people always say to me, okay, well, I've enrolled someone, now what? So first, I gave you those emails to send to people once they enroll, which is great. But then you're going to have to support them during the detox. That's where your coaching skills will really come into play. So you'll get a number of different things here to be able to work with people. We are going to I give you a detox kickoff call script. That script it's awesome because it helps you walk people through exactly what they're supposed to do. So what I have found in the past is that when people sign up for a program like this, they're really not sure what they're supposed to do. So this call, I recommend hosting it like 3 or 4 days before your detox starts, is your opportunity to say, okay guys, here are the rules of the detox. Let's go through the protocol together. Here are the recipes. What are your questions? It's a great way to provide high-level customer service for people. And then here you have your daily Facebook group posts. So I recommend that you set up a Facebook group, put everybody in there so that they can connect and support each other. And then I also recommend that you give them posts on days 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the detox so that they can stay motivated, so that you're there cheerleading, all those kinds of things that I think are really helpful for making people feel successful. And then I also recommend you send daily emails because for one reason, because some people don't like Facebook, 2, because I just think it's a nice extra touch point. It's just nice to cover all your bases in those things. And then there's also this 5-day detox client FAQ sheet. Now, this is a new thing that we've made for you. We also found that people's clients were asking a series of questions that were coming up over and over again. So these are things like, well, why can't we eat peanuts? And why do we have to cut caffeine? And can I chew gum? Can I take Advil? So we created a document that has all the answers to those questions. And I think that's going to be really helpful to you so that when you get a client who asks you a question, you can just pop into this document, grab an answer, and reply. And then we also have these great additional handouts. So the bonus handouts are actually, it's it's like 10 extra handouts that you can give or not give to your clients. These are things that I made over time for my clients that were in response to the things they were asking me about. So for example, there's an eating out guide. There's a guide that covers the supplements. There's a deepening your detox guide. There's a guide, there are some breathing exercises in there. There's a Make It Last handbook that you can hand out at the end. So lots of different things. It can be, you don't have to give them all to your clients, but I just want to make sure that you have everything you need so that if somebody asks for something, you don't have to go create it, that it's already made there for you. And then we also have this smoothie and green juice recipes. These are, again, whole foods based. So these are things where you can check these out. You can include them or not. It's totally up to you, but it's kind of fun to offer people this option. And then the next section that I want to share with you is the post-detox phase. And this phase is incredibly important for growing your business for the long haul. So if you're really serious about your health coaching practice, this is the piece that matters a lot. So I recommend that you check out these post-detox follow-up strategies. You don't want people to finish your detox and then you just say, okay, see you later, and not have a plan for staying in contact. Staying in contact is really important. So these strategies include different ways that you can stay in touch with people, ways you can invite them to other programs, ways you can get them to sign up for your detox again, all things that matter for the overall health of your business. And then there's some post-detox follow-up emails. That's a series of emails that I recommend you send. And then I also recommend that you do an end of detox call where you just close out the program together. I know it's only 5 days, and for us as health coaches, that doesn't necessarily feel like a significant program. But for your clients, this is usually a huge transformational experience. So it's really nice to be able to celebrate that and then also talk them through how do they start adding foods back? What do they need to do next? How can they work with you further? So that gives them a lot of options, and I really like doing something like that. And then, just for fun, I have these bonuses for you. I've talked about these before, but you get these great food photos. I hired a photographer because I was having such a hard time getting photos to represent the detox. So I hired a food photographer to make some of the recipes, and she took the photos, and the photos are for you to use pretty much anywhere in your business. They include just some sort of general pictures of just food, produce mostly, and then also they include some pictures of the actual recipes. So it's nice and versatile that way. And then many of you have asked about what you're legally able to do with your detox. I just want to be clear that even if you're in a red state, you actually can run the detox as of today, which is March 21st, 2017. Or I guess it's March 20th. As long as you are doing it in a group program. But Lisa Fraley, who's a friend of mine, she's an attorney, she's a health coach, she actually hosted a special call for us to make sure that everybody's staying within the scope of practice that they're allowed to do in their state, which is great. All right, and then here, you guys, this is super cool. These are the technology tips and videos. So one thing I've noticed is that people get stuck on this stuff over and over, and it seems such a silly place for us to give up our business because I believe that everything is figure-outable. So we've created a video and a PDF guide for how to set up a Facebook group, how to create graphics in Canva, how to create emails in MailChimp, and how to create a PayPal button. And those are just the core pieces that you need to be able to create your detox program. So that's the program. As you can see, there is lots of stuff in here. We have a really beautiful downloads page. The things you can't see here, though, are two things. One is the Facebook group, like I talked about. And then also in that Facebook group, we have a really amazing support team there. One is a woman named Jill Bucher, who is she's a group moderator, and she's also there for tech support. So let's say you go through these classes on how to set up a Facebook group and you're stuck. Well, Jill is there to actually support you through that. So that's something that we include in the program, which is pretty remarkable. Most people don't include things like that. And then the other thing is we've brought Melanie Connolly on. She has a resume that is so impressive. She's taken so many courses on functional nutrition and advanced nutrition. And she's going to be there as our detox specialist. She's going to be also teaching a Detox 101 class. So if you're looking at this and you're thinking, this sounds great, but I'm not sure about detoxing, Melanie will actually be teaching a class in the next couple weeks for us to dig into detoxing. What is it? How do you talk to your clients about it? And you'll get to learn so much in that class. Okay, so before I finish this video, I just wanted to be sure that I am I'm showing you what's actually inside one of the recipe seasons. So this is the spring 5-day detox program. It's completely adjustable. So let's say you don't like this recipe, you can see you can just totally delete it if you wanted to. You get a suggested recipe grid, so you can see that there's breakfast, lunches, and dinner. I also give alternative recipes in case people don't like these. People can also print their own menu here, which is great. So if they're like, oh, this sounds too complicated, and honestly, you guys, cooking every single one of these fresh, it's a lot of work. So I encourage people to choose a couple to start and then to rely on some leftovers. We give you some basic recipes: roasting vegetables, brown rice, quinoa, so that people feel like they know what they're doing. Breakfast recipes are here. Lunch recipes. I'm getting hungry looking at these. They look so yummy. Dinner recipes. Okay, alternative recipes, as you can see. And these materials were created by a designer, and they're easy to adjust, but they also look so professional, which is really nice. Compared to what I offered the first time I offered, these look so much better. There's a series of salad dressings here too. So salads, suggestion for what people can eat. Salad dressings are in here. Snacks. So we want people to feel like they get plenty of food suggestions. Additional snack ideas that don't have the recipes, sweet treats. If people really are feeling desperate, they can try one of these sweet treats. And then here is the section that I want to make sure you guys see, because you actually can insert your logo here to brand this as yours. You can also add your URL in the footer if you want to. Some people like that, some people don't. And then I would also just want to point out, I've provided you with this disclaimer in terms of use. This is so important because it gives you, it protects you legally. So this is something as coaches we don't think about, but this is here, this is on all your documents. It basically says this information is being provided to be educational and informational. You know, I'm not a doctor. If you have any health concerns, go see your physician. It also says this detox and the information, this section here, provided within have been carefully tested and crafted, and they're a core part of my business as a courtesy to me and the amount of work I've put in and your fellow detoxers. Please do not share these materials. So this section protects you two ways. It asks people not to share, and it tells people that you're not trying to diagnose, cure, heal, any of that language that we need to be careful about. All right, everyone, I just wanted to make sure you saw all the things you get. It really is a lot. If you have any questions, I am more than happy to answer them. You can email me at julia@thehealthcoachuprising.com. You can message me on Facebook, and I would love to have you join us. This program has been so transformational for so many people. And beyond just my clients, it's been really incredible for a lot of my, for a lot of health coaches too. So I would love to have you join us if it feels right to you. And if you have any questions, again, please let me know. If you are going to sign up, I encourage you to do it before the March 24th early bird deadline, because that just saves you a little bit of money, which is always a great thing. All right, everyone, I hope you have a great day. Talk to you all soon. Bye.